We are live. All right. Hello. Happy Tuesday, March the 1st. What a great
Oh my
day to be
God.
doing a live. Great day to be in the group on this Tuesday evening. It's Shrove Tuesday. Does anybody participate in Lent? Always curious about that. I've tried many times. I'm going to give up sugar and I'm going to give up swearing. And one of them lasts about 2 hours.
The
And
swearing does not last for you, I don't think.
well, oh God, yeah. We got in trouble for saying shit at the table tonight. Me and my daughter, my husband got mad at us, and I was like, I always say shit. And he was like, that's the problem. So we got in trouble for swearing at the table tonight. But I think I was just saying
Yeah.
that I feel like shit. Or it was no, actually, we were actually talking about pooping. Never mind. So, family dinner table conversations. And it's Pancake Tuesday. So we were having pancakes. I made some gluten-free pancakes. My husband was like, nope. So then we whipped up some regular pancakes for him. But my daughter and I just have what it's so weird. I have one kid home right now. One of them is at volleyball and the other one is at work. And I just have one kid, which is really weird. Anyways, all right. We're going to talk about detoxing. Maybe for the next 40 days, you'll do a detox. 40-day detox. I don't know. So, we are going to talk about body, mind, spirit, detoxing there. And I'm going to let Renee take the floor and she's going to talk a lot about body and some additional things. And then I'm going to talk about a mind and spirit detox. And then at the very end of this, we're going to issue a little challenge.
Ooh.
Oh,
Okay. Well, I will take it away. I'm going to talk about more food than anything, but it's important when you're doing a detox. It's not just about what you put in your body, it's what you put on your body as well. But what you eat and how you eat does affect you and how your body can detox, because the fact of the matter is our bodies are made to detox themselves. We just, when we talk about doing a detox, it's more or less helping our body and supporting our body to do it itself. That's the whole point. So, what you eat and how you eat will affect how your body can effectively detox. So, when you are detoxing your body, I think some people may think, oh, God, a detox, you're drinking all this weird stuff and, taking all these weird supplements. It doesn't have to be like that. It really doesn't. It's all about eating whole foods and eliminating some foods as well, right? So you first of all focus on whole foods like fruit, vegetables, legumes, seeds, and grains. Um, but you want to eliminate some things as well. Now, obviously, you want to eliminate processed foods, fake foods, and stuff like that. You want to eliminate sugar, refined sugars. It's good to eliminate tobacco, alcohol, drugs of any kind. That way, you can help support your body doing its natural detox. Caffeine is another one that could be. Some people do, some people don't give up the caffeine. And then some people actually give up meat as well, and maybe just have organic meat or organic poultry, organic seafood, but give up red meat. So you know, there's a lot of different ways you can detox, but that's, from the food perspective, yes.
why would we detox?
Why would we detox? Well,
Mm-hmm.
because your body can build up and get inflamed. And when you are not feeling your best or not feeling well, it could be that you just have these toxins running through your body. If you feel sluggish, if you feel like you're getting sick all the time, or you just feel gross, um, just doing something like this would, a detox like this would just help you and reduce the inflammation. And yeah, and it will also
Hi,
affect.
someone says hi. Sorry. I see someone says
Oh,
hi. I
awesome.
don't know who's commenting because it just says Facebook user, but hello. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt,
Hello.
but kind
That's
of.
okay. Another reason why you may want to do it is if you're getting sick a lot too. I know it's time for me to do a detox or a cleanse when I seem to catch everything that comes down the pike. Like I catch a cold, or the big thing for me is sinus infection. If I start
Oh,
feeling a
yeah.
sinus infection come on, because I'm prone to them, I'm like, well, I've obviously been eating something that my body doesn't like. And our bodies, may be intolerant to foods, certain foods, even healthy foods. So that's the good thing about a detox when you're doing some kind of elimination plan on the detox, that you can figure out what your body may or want or may not want. Because typically when you do a detox and you do elimination diet, you do usually eventually put the foods back in, but you do them one by one so you can see how your body reacts. So, that's pretty important. Um, but if we go
And it
beyond
resets your
food,
adrenal glands too, right? For
yes, yes,
energy.
yeah, you're right. You're right. Yes, you are. What else? Did I miss anything else? Because I'm kind of winging it here.
Metabolism.
Yes. Yeah, metabolism as well.
So it
Absolutely. Because
will,
you do,
like, doing a detox will help to kind of kickstart the metabolism if you're at a plateau. If you are dieting, or if you're like, okay, I need to start, I don't know where to start, then we always recommend starting with a detox, because it will help you get all of the crap literally out of your body, and then get your metabolism primed. I am going to talk a little bit about the lymphatic system. But I just kind of want to go into the why, like, why would we
yeah.
detox? Sorry, I
Yeah,
should have
and it's
started
true.
with
No, no,
that.
no, and we should have started with that too. You're right, because it's, some people may think that it's kind of woo-woo to do it, and it's not really. It's just, trying to figure out what works for you and your body, for sure. But, um, going beyond food, there are things that, you can do during a detox as well. Whether you do it all the time or just during a specific time frame, you may want to think about what you put on your body. Any scented products like fragrances, or even personal care products, air fresheners, even colognes, things like that. You may want to avoid fabric softeners and dryer sheets and bleach and any scented detergents. Obviously, pesticides, fungicides, herbicides, fertilizers, all that stuff. Um, you'd want to, keep away from you inside and outside. Um, and then even plastics. I mean, I think we all know that the whole, plastic thing, what is it? PVC? I can't even remember. PVC? That's the
P
bad
P
ingredient. No.
Yeah.
I'm thinking PVC like the shower curtains, but you know what I mean? There's bad plastic. Why
Oh my
can't I remember?
God. Yes. And you always look to see if it's on there, and then you don't buy it. A paraben? No, that's makeup.
I thought it was
My
PVC, but
God,
it
it's
may not be. It's something. But anyway, yeah, you want to,
PBA.
PVA. Thank you. Like, hello.
I know. We're
You
like,
both
what is
kind of,
it?
I know. But again, you wanna try to eliminate the bad ingredients in plastics as well. Use glass jars and stuff when you can. And, another interesting thing you can do now, Katrina and I live in Canada, so some of you guys listening and watching may be in a different country, and I'm from the US, I'm a US citizen. One thing that I, thought was very odd when I moved to Canada was that everybody took their shoes off when they came in the house. Like, where when I grew up, you never took your shoes off in the house. You just walked around your house. So, but that's something that you can do, even, just taking your shoes off in your home. Um, just so you're not bringing in any kind of weird things that are on the bottom of your shoes. You just kind of take them off and put them away, keep them at the door, whatever. Anyway, I thought that was interesting, and it's an interesting side note because I remember my first Canadian party that I went to when I was younger, and it was like, you go and there's 100 shoes at the door. I'm like, "This is
Yeah.
weird,
Yeah. That's so normal. Yeah.
weird."
And then you have to like sift through to find where yours are half drunk.
And it's normal, and I guess normal up here in Canada, but anyway, I just found
Yep.
that interesting. So, anyway, that was all I wanted to say. I'm gonna pass it over to you in case I missed anything because I kinda just made a few notes and, you
Well, so
know
the food is basically, yeah, we want to do the detox to reset the adrenal glands. Of course, just to kind of kickstart everything, reset your metabolism, clears out the brain fog, clears out your skin too. So, doing a detox, if you do have any kind of rashes or skin issues, or if your face is not as vibrant, and especially as we get older, it's really good to do a detox for our complexion. And so, I do want to touch a little bit about skin. Dry brushing is something that we want to bring to the table. So dry brushing is buying one of those soft brushes at Walmart. They're like less than $10. But the secret is to do it before you shower. You want to slough off all the dead skin. Yes, it's gross. So if you want to do it in the shower, it'll all go down the drain. Or if you want to do it on your bathroom floor, you're going to want to sweep that up and then, dispose of that, because you are getting rid of your dead skin cells. But then you want to shower right away. And then when you come out of the shower, you want to moisturize and hydrate. Now, some people, you can use coconut oil, which is really nice. You can use something at nighttime, to gently exfoliate your skin. You can have an Epsom salt bath or have a shower and then hydrate with coconut oil. Or if you can find like a natural moisturizer, we do want to moisturize. So talking about that, there are 5 tips. Where's my camera? 5 tips to cleaning your skin. And I'm mostly talking about your face. So if you do want to have a really nice complexion, something I super duper pride myself in, food is number one. Like what you eat will reflect your skin. Your skin is your largest organ. Take care of it. It covers all of you. That is your biggest organ. Okay. Number 2. We want to clean it. Tip number 1 is you want to cleanse. Okay. You want to cleanse your face. You want to cleanse your body. Most of your face, you want to clean it every single evening. Why in the evening? If you want to wash your face in the morning to get the sleep out of your eyes or give yourself a morning routine where you wash your face, that's fine. But the most important time to wash your face is at night, because you sweat during the day. We have natural oil buildup during the day. If you're outside, you get hit with exhaust and fumes, and whatever environment you're in, you have dust, you have Renee was saying, like the different scents, from other people, food, like all that kind of residue gets on your face. And so you want to wash it at night so that we're getting rid of all of that and, rinsing it down the drain. Number 2 is you want to exfoliate. So we want to exfoliate. You don't have to exfoliate every single day. I would recommend exfoliate once a week. Dry brushing your body once a week, exfoliating your face once a week, slough off those dead skin cells. Get into the habit now, because like a fine wine, baby, you want to age gracefully. And this is how you do it. All right. Taking care of the complexion. And then number 3 is tone. You want to make sure that you're toning your face after you've cleansed it at night. Then you're going to put a toner, because what happens is when you put warm water on your face, it opens up all those pores. That's why you want to use a cleanser and you want to scrub. You're not just doing a little, I'm going to wash with water. You want to get in there with the cleaner. You're opening up all of your pores. You're scrubbing in circular motions to actually clean your face, get all the makeup off, get all of the environmental crap that you've been hit with. And then when you have a nice clean face, you want to tone, and toning is going to close your pores. And it gives you a really nice, soft, even complexion, so that if you do like to wear makeup, like I do, then it goes on a lot smoother. So then number 4 is moisturize. Now we're going to kind of take this one step higher and call this hydration. So skin hydration. Moisturizer is your face's drink of water. But of course, your body needs to be hydrated. And of course, when we detox, well, we up that water times a lot, because water is the best way to just filter everything through. I know the first couple of days, probably Renee, when you do it, Renee and I are avid cleansers. So when we hop on cleanses, I don't know, the first 3 days, I am peeing crazy. It's not even about the poop. You're not glued to the toilet. Sure, you do eliminate, daily. But the peeing the first 3 days is always holy smokes. But that also helps your skin. It helps the suppleness of your skin. It just kind of helps, your whole body to feel hydrated, so you don't have dry, scaly skin. I used to want to put my moisturizer on so that when my husband was touching me, he was touching a cloud, a very soft, sensual, sexy woman. I want it to be soft. we are, we can have all of that soft, beautiful skin. And then tip number 5 is facials. So now this doesn't mean that you have to go to a spa, once a month, but a nice facial that you can do at home, a DIY, which is what I just talked about. You can cleanse, you can exfoliate, you can do a face mask, and then you can moisturize and, just feel all pampered and clean. And then, of course, your makeup goes on a lot better once we've cleansed. And then as far as for the rest of your body, the dry brushing, but also an Epsom salt bath. And an Epsom salt bath, I say Epsom salt because Epsom salts have the magnesium, which go in to relax your sore muscles, just kind of soothe everything. But Epsom salts and aromatherapy, if you want to add a little bit of essential oils into your bath, that also acts as a nice relaxation. And you can use that as part of a detox. So either lavender or eucalyptus, those will help to detox while you're going through the detox, process. If you're just doing a skin, or if you're, actually doing the food as well, then I would add that in maybe once a week as well, just to kind of get, amplify everything. There's also something called oil pulling. I'm not too sure if you're familiar with it. I did it once. It made me really sick, but it was a good thing. Sometimes when we detox, we do get sick right away. Well, I mean, the sinuses will run, you start to sweat, you might get bad breath, because you are starting to eliminate. Our lymphatic system is starting to turn on, right? So, the number one way to detox and to clean our lymphatic system is through sweating. So during a detox, if you want to lift, you can lift. But if you want to, I always recommend cardio, a little bit of cardio, because we want to sweat to get it out. Even having a hot bath or sitting in a sauna, we're still sweating. We're activating our lymphatic system. And so we're getting all of that out. But oil pulling, so you just take, I think it's like a tablespoon of coconut oil, and you hold it in your mouth. So you just hold it in your mouth for about 30 minutes. It's long. You breathe through your nose, so don't do anything strenuous like sit and read a book. And then you want to spit it out down the toilet. Don't spit it into the garbage can, because it will solidify, right? It'll get hard. So spit it into the toilet, flush it down, rinse your mouth out. But oil pulling pulls all the bacteria in your mouth, in your tongue, back of your throat. And like I say, I did that once and I got the worst head cold. But what it did is it eliminated, it was pulling toxins, and I just went through a detox, right? And so that is a sign of detoxing if you're sneezing and coughing, and you might break out into a head cold. But that's good because you're clearing everything. Also, something else to take into consideration is that when you start to exercise, if you don't currently exercise all the time, if you start to exercise, your body might get sick. You might be like, oh my God, like you're going to wake up, you'll have a head cold, everything hurts, you have DOMS, like your muscles are in pain, kind of screaming, and then you're sneezing, or your nose is like a constant drip. You might have that tickle in your throat. That's because you've reactivated your lymphatic system on a level that it's not used to. So when we start exercising, even if we've just taken a break, or if you're okay, I got it, it's 2022, it's time to get going here, and you haven't exercised in a while, your body will start to get sick because it's detoxing. It's like, oh, what is happening? We are going to move all of this crap right through us. And like we said, we're resetting the metabolism, resetting our adrenal glands. So if you do get sick when you start exercising, that's good. I want your body to do that. It means that your body is working properly. So don't, some people are like, well, I started a new exercise program and it just made me sick, and so I quit. No, don't quit. This is good. This is your body like self-filtering, or self-cleaning button has been turned on. When you self-clean, healing hurts. We have to get it out, right? So then I just kind of want to walk right into like the mind and the soul here. So with mind, like this one's pretty tricky, like a mind detox. Of course, we know all about journaling. We know about meditation, right? But I want to talk to you about a dopamine fast. What's a dopamine fast? So dopamine is our feel-good hormones. This is the hormone that makes us like, get excited over everything. And it's the one that addicts you to the little ping of your phone, right? Of social media, of TV, of the radio, of always knowing what's going on. I think my kids are like, especially my youngest, my 14-year-old, oh my gosh, like she cannot go without her phone. I'm like, come on, in our day, we didn't have phones, right?
Exactly.
But so a dopamine fast is unplugging. And I mean unplugging. No phone, no laptop, no social media, no YouTube, no TV, like nothing. Like you unplug. And so I've never done that. It's nice to like, get away and maybe not go on your phone. I mean, when you're a mom, it's really hard not to go on your phone just for emergency reasons. Sorry, my cat is climbing up behind me right now, like determined to get right behind me. So maybe a modified dopamine fast, if you could just turn your notifications off or pay attention to your screen time. I know some of the clients that I've coached, they really as we go through, week by week, talking about specific topics that I take them through in my 12 weeks, we do talk about, where are you spending your time? What are you doing with your time and energy? And so a lot of them have learned, oh my God, my screen time is ridiculous, and we all get caught in that mindless, how long do you think you should do it for? A dopamine fast, or like turning your notifications off? I challenge you to do it for 7 days. If you want to
my
do a
God.
full, like turning your, let me rephrase that. At 7 days of turning your notifications off and limiting your screen time. If you want to do a dopamine fast, then I would say maybe just 3 days, or if you can do it for overnight, like let's start slow. Let's just start slow. But if you can turn those notifications off, and if you are consciously aware of not mindlessly scrolling and choosing to pick up a book or go for a walk, or make some cookies or homemade granola, like do something else, like we can get sucked in to this vortex of social media, of online community, so easily. But I mean, I'm a mom, and most of you watching are too, or you're a very busy woman, and you have to stop. And then I feel like my day is like full of constant interruptions. Like I can't fully be on here all day because I've got dogs and I have kids and I have dinner to make and laundry to fold, and like there's stuff to do, right? So I feel like my time is dispersed quite evenly. But some people, maybe your kids are growing up and out of the house, or maybe you don't have kids at home. And then you realize that your screen time is ridiculous and you're wasting all this time, which causes negative thoughts, which causes brain fog, which causes pessimism. And that's where I come into that mental detox, I'm just asking you to be aware of how much time and energy you're spending plugged in, and how much time and energy you're spending focused on negative thoughts,
Mhm.
you know, uh,
Well,
maybe
that
feeling brain
yeah.
foggy.
And that leads, like you were saying, it leads to, not just wanted to chime in, but it leads to stress, which can lead to burnout, right? So, I mean, if you continue to do it and you don't give yourself the break, I can totally see that.
We hit the nail on
So,
the head. So it's very, so if we look at life, okay, like and the big picture, let's look at a calendar year. All right. So a little bit of spiritual coming in here now. We have like we're just coming up to spring. We have our spring equinox coming up, is like March 21st, 22nd. And then we have summer solstice, which is in June. And then we have our fall equinox, which is September 21st, 22nd. And then we have our winter solstice. So if you look at, maybe doing a little reset, body, mind, or spirit, every quarter, as the seasons change, as we go through life, then that's a little more balanced. And I mean, you don't have to do all of it. Like, okay, I'm gonna do a food detox and stop eating all of the crap, and I'm not gonna drink anymore, and I'm not gonna have any sugar, and I'm gonna turn my phone off, and I'm gonna unplug, and I'm gonna go outside, and I'm gonna walk, and like, that's too
yeah, you'll
much. I'm
fail.
not like,
You fail. Yeah, you need to do a
yeah,
little bit.
I
Baby
don't even
steps.
want to do that. I can't do
Yeah,
that,
exactly.
right? So I'm going to give you a challenge at the end, but I'm not done yet, because I do want to talk about the spiritual, right? So when I say so kind of hit, detoxing your body, being aware of what you're putting on your skin, detoxing your skin, and then of course detoxing your mind. It's not just about the meditations and the journaling. It's about what's happening inside, like the negative thoughts, and why am I thinking like this? Why am I being negative? Why am I so resentful? Why am I so angry? Why am I so fearful? What's happening? What am I being filled with around me? What's happening in my environment? So I invite you to pay attention of what's happening, and then choosing your thoughts and refilling those with positivity. I know you've heard the affirmations, but even just simple affirmations can start to change your thoughts. Or you know what? Okay, instead of scrolling, I'm going to go outside. Even if you just sit outside, Just sit outside and breathe in the air for 20 minutes or 50 minutes or read a book outside. I'm not saying you have to go for a big stroll. Um, One of my clients, she was saying that she hadn't been outside since, I don't know, middle of February. And I was like, open your window. Just breathe. I know it's really cold where she lives, but I was like, just open your window and get some fresh air in. So it's just baby steps, just getting there. But spiritual. So I don't really think that there's a way of doing a spiritual detox. We can cleanse our energy. So a white smudge, a white sage smudge cleanses the energy of your space. You can cleanse your aura just with smoke. So that is a very powerful native tradition. I personally love it in my Reiki practice, in my home. I always choose to use a white sage smudge. A cedar wood or a cinnamon incense brings in positive energy. So you can burn cedar wood or cinnamon. That is a very positive smell, bringing all the positive energy in. And then also the Epsom salt bath with the oils. That is another aura cleanser. So we have our energy and we have our auras. So those are just some ways. Of course, being outside in nature, that will cleanse. So just kind of doing a little bit of soul searching. But maybe it's not necessarily, okay, I need to like cleanse my energy. Like if you have someone over, or if that energy is feeling really heavy in your house, then you do want to open a window and maybe do a smudge of the house, a smudge of your body. This summer, I went to a drumming workshop and I did make a drum. And so I've taught my kids how to drum our energy. So on full moons, here's a little crazy. We are a little woo-woo in this house. So we do even not on full moons, but usually on full moons, we will have a little ritual where we do drum each other, and then we look for the flat parts. So then we'll add a little extra healing, do some smudging, and just kind of. I was taught how to drum the body to find where the energy is low, and so where we kind of need to beat, and so it's a little bit of sound therapy. So we do the drumming, but you can do it with smudge. And I know some people do like the singing bowls. I haven't worked with the singing bowls, but I've been around them, and that's pretty magnificent. So whatever you're drawn to will help to kind of rejuvenate the soul. But learning having a spiritual development and doing spiritual things doesn't necessarily mean that you're spiritual. So just a couple things. I have to make notes because I will go off telling you all about Reiki if I don't keep to my notes. Um, so it's important to remember that doing something spiritual isn't the same as being spiritual. So we can read self-help books. We can do meditation, we can do yoga, but I think the most important thing to remember here is that we are all spirits having a human experience, not the other way around. And so we are all spiritual and we are all connected, and we all have the ability to connect to our higher self, to our inner self. And the journey that you choose to take to connect to that inner being of you while you're having this human experience, I think that is the key right there, is to unlocking your spiritual essence and just tapping into that. If you choose to do that. And some people, it might take an illness of a loved one and watching them suffer. It might be a near-death experience that you have. Some people experience this when they give birth. You have like this spiritual awakening, and then everything just kind of is different and you see life through a new lens. And then some people just feel lost and they want to go on a spiritual journey. So whatever journey you choose to do, however you choose to do it, is right. There is no right or wrong way. Like, I need to do yoga every morning, and then I need to sit in meditation for 20 minutes, and then I have to walk outside barefoot for 40 minutes every single day, and then I need to journal about how thankful I am. No, you don't have to do that. Whatever floats your boat, whatever feels good for you is your spiritual journey. And just knowing that, though, becoming aware of what your journey is and how you are connecting to your soul, that is your spiritual, awakening. That is your spiritualness coming through. So I think just recognizing what soothes your soul. Is it meditation or self-help books? Is it yoga? Is it praying? Is it doing full moon rituals or ceremonies? Is it doing your affirmations? Is it sitting in front of an open fire? Some people love to just have fires, and that's actually a little form of meditation. It's just sitting with the fireplace or outside fires. So I
Or a
think
candle.
just yeah,
Or
or
a
a
candle.
candle. That yes, that the focus with just one
The
candle.
candle med yeah, mhm.
When I first see, here goes the story. When I first started Reiki, I always lit a candle. And it was, well, actually, I lit three. One was for my spirit guides, one was for my past and present Reiki masters, and one was for the spirit guides of my client. And I used to always light those three candles every time I did a Reiki session. I was very connected to fire, probably why I wanted like heart centered warriors. But whenever I say heart centered warriors, that to me is like fire, like a flaming heart, because we are so heart centered and we operate from this chakra. We all do. So, and then the journey of just, lighting that on fire and letting it burn. And that's why the tagline is where we battle the chaos and blaze the trail. So those things just turn me on, right? And that's part of my spiritual journey, is just building a tribe of women that get that, and you just find whatever works best for you. So sometimes we can feel so heavy and we can have such a buildup. And part of detoxing can be crying, can be yelling, can be screaming, can be, just going for a walk or a bad walk or a mad run. Also, like, maybe you cry or have a breakdown in the shower or the bath. A shower can be very meditating, like just throwing it into the shower and letting everything wash down the drain, going for a walk by the river or the ocean and just throwing everything into the river, into the ocean, and letting it wash away. So those are just cleansing things that you do for your spirit. Just letting everything, like, let the universe take it, because the universe is big enough to take it. So if you give it, it will take it and it will cleanse you. So, of course, journaling, right? Journaling works too, to get it out. So I do want to offer a challenge that I'd like you to do for the next 7 days, and just comment in the group and let me know what you chose to do. So I want you to pick one thing from body that you're going to detox this week, one thing for your mind that you're going to detox this week, and one thing for your spirit that maybe you either need to cleanse, get out, release, or fill up, because that kind of goes both ways with the spirit. So some examples I wrote down. So number one, maybe you're going to drink more water. Number two, maybe you're going to journal or meditate for 15 minutes a day. Sorry, number three would be meditate for 15 minutes a day. Or maybe you decide, okay, actually, I'm pretty good on my water. I drink a lot of water. So I'm going to cut out no processed foods for the week. I'm going to watch my screen time and cut down on my screen time this week. And I'm going to connect to my higher self by spending 20 minutes a day in nature. Maybe I'm going to walk by the river, I'm going to walk by the ocean, or I'm just going to walk outside, wherever you can walk outside. So I want you to commit to 3 body, mind, spirit detoxing activities, and let me and Renee know down in the comments.
Awesome.
That's all I have to say about that. And see, I was like, okay, we're only going to make this 20 minutes.
You do like to talk. That's okay,
I
though.
know, I get
You have a
going.
lot to
See?
say.
So that's what I have to
So,
say about that. Thank
alright.
you. It's a great show.
Awesome.
So
Thank
we'll
you.
see you next week. I think we
Yep.
are
I think it's next Saturday this time, so it's more than a week. Isn't it?
right.
Yeah.
It's on the 12th, and we're talking about clean eating. Oh, kind of like a
Awesome. Oh,
follow-up
that's
to detoxing.
yeah.
Yep. Clean eating. All right. I
Awesome.
hope you have a great Tuesday evening. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it and commenting. This is pretty wild. You guys have a great night.
Thanks. Bye, guys.
Bye.